Decatur, Georgia isn't just a suburb of the city of Atlanta. It has a really cool urban vibe, and a lot of people are moving here because of the lifestyle it has to offer. So grab a cup of coffee and fasten your seatbelt, because today's video we're going to take in a map tour of this beautiful suburb called Decatur. We'll be pulling back the curtain and unveiling to you the walkability of the downtown area known as Decatur Square. We'll be highlighting to you all the different annual festivals, and also if you love music, we're going to show you Eddie's Attic. If you'd like to get outside, get some fresh air, stretch your legs with your family, or maybe with your dogs, you'll really enjoy all the different parks and trails here. And for those of you who have kiddos, we understand that finding a home in a good school district is important to you, and you're going to be blown away by the top rated schools here in the city of Decatur. And we'll be showcasing to you all the different home options that include townhomes and also single family homes. So by the end of the video, it's our goal that you'll have all the information that you need to know if Decatur is the right place for you and your family. So let's check it out.
Okay, let's jump on the computer here. Let's take a look at Decatur, Georgia here on the map. You can see Decatur is outlined here in red here on the map. So this is going to be the area that we're going to be discussing today. Decatur is part of the Atlanta metropolitan area and is considered an inner ring suburb of the city. Decatur is located in DeKalb County. And as you can see here on the map, Decatur is just east of the city of Atlanta. Decatur was incorporated as a city back in 1823. And Decatur is one of the most popular and well-known areas here within the region. And a lot of buyers who are looking to move to Decatur really sought after Decatur for their top-rated schools. Also the walkability of the downtown area known as Decatur Square, where you have some really nice upscale restaurants and a nice mix of local-owned shops and restaurants and boutique stores. And also there's annual festivals here in the downtown area throughout the year. Now, niche.com is one of the websites that a lot of our buyers will take a look at and we recommend for them to take a look at. Stated that Decatur is the #1 best place to raise a family here in DeKalb County. And also niche.com rated Decatur an overall grade of an A+. I always like to show the audience that's looking at the video here with us the distance between the suburb that we're discussing here in the map tour with the city of Atlanta. So let's see what the distance is. If you left Decatur right now, as you can see here, is a nice easy commute into the city of Atlanta. It only takes you about 20 minutes to get there. So that's one of the things that really attracts a lot of the buyers that live there is the location of Decatur from the city of Atlanta. Now, if you're going to fly into the Atlanta airport, let's say you're coming to Georgia from out of state and you're going to be meeting myself or one of my team members. You're going to meet us over here in Decatur because you're going to be looking at some homes here in Decatur. The best way to get over to Decatur from the city of Atlanta would be come through the city, and you would take 78 from the city of Atlanta, and that really takes you right into Decatur. 78 is also known as Ponce de Leon Avenue Northeast, and that's really the best and direct way to get to Decatur. Also like to show you some of the major arteries around Decatur and also around the city of Atlanta. The first one here that you see is this big ring here. This is called I-285, and this goes all the way around the city of Atlanta. This is the best way if you wanted to commute around the city of Atlanta and not go inside the city and you wanted to get to different parts outside the city of Atlanta. A lot of people take 285. And from downtown Atlanta, again, here's Decatur. If you wanted to head north, you have two major highways. You got Highway 75, which goes in this direction, and that takes you up towards Marietta and Woodstock. And also you have Highway 85, and that takes you out towards Lawrenceville, also up towards the Gainesville area. And if you wanted to head directly north from the city, you would take Highway 400, and that takes you through Sandy Springs, takes you through Roswell, Alpharetta, and up through Cumming and up towards the Dahlonega area. So those are the main highways to be aware of. So that way, if you're looking to get around the city of Atlanta and you're just wondering where the main arteries and highways to take, those are the main ones around the city. Also, another thing I'd like to point out to you, if you were living in Decatur and you said, Matthew, I'd like to go to a Braves games at Truist Park. Truist Park is located right here. And if you lived here in Decatur, it only takes you about a 35-minute drive to get to the Braves Stadium, so it is a really easy commute. A lot of people like going to the Braves baseball games here in Atlanta. So I just want to point that out to you where the stadium is located here on the map. We have some buyers that will ask us, Matthew, where's Lake Lanier? We hear a lot about Lake Lanier, and Lake Lanier is right here. If you did live in Decatur, you have a couple different options on how to get to Lake Lanier. You could take 285 up here to 85 and just take 85 north until it splits to 985, and then you could access Lake Lanier on the southern part of the lake. Or you could also continue on 285 to Highway 400 here, also known as 19, and just take that north to the Cumming area. And that would be another way to access Lake Lanier. From Decatur, it's only about a 1 hour drive to get to Lake Lanier from Decatur. So it's not too bad of a drive, especially heading north. If you enjoy lake life, that's a really great lake to visit. And also we do have some buyers who ask us about Dahlonega. Dahlonega is here in the Blue Ridge Mountains. Maybe you want to spend the day in Dahlonega. You would just continue heading north on 400 and that would take you directly to Dahlonega. They really have a great downtown square there. A lot of shops and stores are there. Also, you get the Blue Ridge Mountains there, and also you have some really a nice variety of wineries up there in the Dahlonega area, up in the Blue Ridge Mountains. So if you do enjoy wine tasting or just enjoying a nice views of the Blue Ridge Mountain and having a glass of wine, we'd highly recommend that you take a look at Dahlonega. Also, we'd recommend you take a look at our playlist. We have a lot of great videos just like this one with great content about living here in Atlanta and also in the surrounding suburbs. Also, if you're interested in knowing more about Lake Lanier, we have a great video on our playlist about living on Lake Lanier, and also we have several videos about living in Dahlonega and also some of the surrounding suburbs here in the North Georgia area. So we'd highly recommend you take a look at our playlist.
By the way, my name is Matthew. I'm a real estate agent here in Georgia. I also moved to Georgia from Florida over 16 years ago and been loving it ever since. And welcome to my channel, North Georgia Life, where we cover everything there is to know about living in North Georgia and the surrounding suburbs, including the best neighborhoods, things to do, so you get a really good idea of what it's like living here. Make sure you subscribe below so you'll be the first to learn about the current market here in Decatur, Georgia. My team and I love helping people just like you make a move here, even if that's in 5 days or 9 months. So give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. You can schedule a Zoom call with us. All our content information is right here on the screen. We'd love to help you make a smooth move here to Decatur or one of the surrounding suburbs.
Now, you've heard a lot about the downtown area being really a nice walkable downtown, which it has some really great stores and restaurants, but also one of the things that makes Decatur really appealing to residents that live there is the MARTA station. They have the Decatur MARTA station right here in the downtown area. It's actually right underneath the Decatur Square. So if you're right there at the Decatur Square, you can access the MARTA station. It's right underneath the Decatur Square. So if you're someone who lives in Decatur and you want to commute into the city by using the MARTA station, it makes it really easy to not have to drive into the city and really have to spend extra money and also time with all the traffic in the city. A lot of people like to avoid the traffic with using the MARTA station. And also you don't have to worry about the extra costs of parking in the city of Atlanta if you did go down to the city of Atlanta, maybe for a concert, or you're just going there for a festival, maybe you're going there for a football game, or maybe a soccer game. You could use the MARTA station to get there. I'd like to also show you some different roads and highways to be aware of here in Decatur, especially if you're looking at some homes online. Maybe you're looking at Decatur from another state, and I always like to tell our buyers to be mindful of different highways and roads. It just makes it a lot easier to get around. One of the things about Decatur that we hear from buyers that have moved there is that Decatur is east of Atlanta, but there's only a couple roads to get into Decatur. Also, to access I-285, the interstate here, it's not very close to I-285, so you have to take some roads there. And a lot of buyers that we speak to that move to Decatur, one of the things they do share with us just for other buyers to be aware of is that you have a lot of lights to get back and forth to I-285, and also Atlanta. Here's I-285 and here's Atlanta. So if you had to drive back and forth, they just shared with me that there are a lot of lights. So it makes it a lot of stop and go, where you're not really too close to I-285 to jump on the interstate, or really just to zip over to Atlanta. but there are some good roads and highways to be aware of, so I just want to point those out to you. Again, if you came out of Atlanta here, this is 78, as I shared with you earlier, and 78 goes in this direction. Also, 78 is known as Ponce de Leon Avenue Northeast. So I want to show you that road. Another road here. This is the North Druid Hills area. And from North Druid Hills, you come through 23, and this takes you right into the heart of Decatur. And then from Decatur, it does turn into I-55, which goes in this direction here. Also, another road from Atlanta and highway coming out of Atlanta is 154, and this goes in this direction through parts of Decatur and then out this direction past I-285. From here, where 78 comes here and splits, this road here, this little section here is called East Lake Road Northeast. And then from here, it turns into West College Avenue and also East College Avenue, which really goes through part of the downtown area. So those are the main roads I always like to point out to you if you did live in Decatur or you're looking at homes here in Decatur. Just want to be mindful of where those roads are. Makes it a lot easier to commute around Decatur and also get to different parts of the city of Atlanta. Now I want to talk with you about Decatur Square. This is really the heart of the downtown area for Decatur. This is really where you got that nice vibe. You got that nice mixture of local owned stores and boutique shops and really some excellent restaurants. Also, you got some breweries down here. Also, you got some coffee shops. Also, throughout the year, you might have some concerts here in the Decatur Square area. So this is really where everything happens. This is a really active area of Decatur. Just want to show you some of the pictures here. As you can see, some of the local stores and shops. This area here is all walkable, and this is one of the areas, this is the main area that makes Decatur so walkable is the Decatur Square. As you can see, you got some nice green spaces. You can bring the kiddos, bring your dogs for the day. Got some art here in the square. So as you can see here, people sitting out on a nice, beautiful day. So Decatur Square is really the place that people go to. It's where the trendy restaurants are. So I wanted to point out where Decatur Square is located here in the suburb of Decatur. Also here in the square, you also have the historic courthouse right here in the Decatur Square area. Also, as I showed you earlier, you do have the MARTA station here. And here's all the different type of restaurants. Like I shared with you, everything is really walkable here. You really have some nice high-end restaurants, also some mixture of casual restaurants here. But a lot of people will visit Decatur, especially if they're coming to Atlanta just to visit Atlanta, maybe coming through Atlanta. A lot of people will come over to Decatur because Decatur is well known for some of the upscale restaurants here. So a lot of people are really interested in taking a look at these different restaurants. You have restaurants like Leon Full Service here. Also, you have Kimball House. You also have the Brick Store Pub here, as you can see. And also you have the Iberian Pig. This is a really well-known restaurant. It actually is a popular Spanish restaurant here in the square. Actually, I've been here before when I've been down to Decatur. They have some really nice, delicious food and desserts you can see here. Also right there in the square, you can see, you can sit outside, or if you can sit inside if you want to enjoy the day, if you want to do some people watching. So these are all the different type of restaurants that you can visit. I'd highly recommend if you're ever in Atlanta, maybe just visiting some family or friends, I'd highly recommend that you come down and take a look at Decatur, look at the square, spend the day, and also maybe enjoy a great lunch or maybe a really delicious dinner at one of these great restaurants here in the Decatur area. Now right here close to the Decatur Square area is called Eddie's Attic. You might have even heard this, or you might have even been here. Eddie's Attic's been around since the 1990s. This is a really famous place where you have a lot of different artists come to Eddie's Attic. Some artists actually perform here before they really became famous. So Eddie's Attic has really been a launching pad for some really famous artists and bands where they came to Decatur and they played at Eddie's Attic. So if you are someone who really enjoys live music, concerts, and you live in the Decatur area, you'll be able to be walking distance right here to Eddie's Attic. As I shared with you, they've been well known for several years with some really great artists over the years playing here. Got a nice bar here so you can enjoy a nice adult beverage and enjoy some live music here playing at Eddie's Attic. So I just want to show that to you. A lot of people are aware of Eddie's Attic, but it's really right down here in the Decatur Square area. Okay, let's go back over here to Decatur Square, the downtown area. Another thing I'd like to point out to you, if you are someone who's interested in annual festivals and also concerts, in addition to Eddie's Attic, you have several different concerts throughout the year here in the downtown area. Also, one of the things that a lot of people do enjoy about Decatur, there are several annual festivals throughout the year. One of them is the Decatur Arts Festival. It happens in the springtime where you got a lot of local artists and live performance. You also have the Decatur Book Festival in the fall, and the book festival here is one of the largest independent book festivals in the country. You have several different types of books. You have people that will come down with their kiddos and really enjoy the day for the Decatur Book Festival. And also you have other several different celebrations like the Christmas Light Festival and other seasonal events here in Decatur. So if you are someone interested in festivals, you're really going to love living here in Decatur. Okay, let's take a look at the different parks here in Decatur. As you can see, we have several different parks in Decatur and also around Decatur. So for those of you who are outdoor lovers, you like to be outdoors, like to take your kiddos out, stretch your legs, maybe take your dog out for a nice walk at one of the parks. So you have several different parks you can see here. Just want to show you one of the parks here. This is called the Glen Lake Park. It's actually a 17-acre park here, which includes a swimming pool, got some playgrounds, tennis courts, picnic areas for the kiddos. Got a nice swimming pool here, got some nice walking trails here, got some dogs playing, so it's also got a dog park and kiddos. So this is a really great park here. If you have some kiddos or dogs, just want to go out and enjoy the day. These are one of the things that really attracts people to Decatur is all the different parks here in the area and also around Decatur that you can access with you and your family. Also, I want to show you the different trails here in Decatur. If you'd like to get out and maybe bring your bike, or maybe you got an e-bike and you want to jump on one of the trails here. There are a couple different trails here that you can access. You have here the South Peachtree Creek Park. This is a nice trail that really got some nice scenic views. You can see here, got a nice walking area here, got some boardwalk areas, got some bridge areas, also some nice scenic views of some nice creeks, trees, so you can really enjoy the boardwalk and a nice bridge here. This is a really nice trail that really people enjoy walking and running and cycling on. Actually, this trail here connects the Medlap Park and also the Mason Mill Park. So you can actually access those two different parks through this trail. So I just want to show you one of the trails here. Another thing that's really exciting is that you get the Path Foundation trails, and that's really the Path Foundation has developed numerous off-road trails in the Atlanta area, including routes through Decatur, really promoting some connection of an outdoor area of different trails with each other. So I'd also recommend you to do some research if you do want to see what the Path Foundation Trail has to offer. But that also is a nice trail to be able to bike on and walk on here in Decatur, and also connects you to different parts of the Atlanta area. Okay, let's jump over here to my FMOS system. Let's take a look at some of the homes that are available here in Decatur. Now, I just did a general search, no specific search here in Decatur. But one of the things that you're going to see about Decatur is that it consists of 11 neighborhoods here in Decatur. And also you'll find here in Decatur townhomes and single-family homes. There are a lot of single-family homes that are craftsman bungalow style. homes with some really nice, beautiful front porches. Also, some nice tree lines and sidewalks. So when you're driving through some of the Decatur area, you'll see these nice craftsman style bungalows with beautiful front porches. Because when these homes were built, they were built with the garage being on the side of the house or actually on the back of the house, which really allowed for some nice large lots, nice tree lines, sidewalks, and also beautiful front porches on a lot of these different homes here in the Decatur area. Also, another thing that a lot of people move to Decatur, especially if they have kiddos, is the city schools of Decatur. It's a smaller school system, but they have some really excellent performance here. They have really demonstrated outstanding academic performance over the years in their standardized tests. And also the most recent assessments basically state that the city schools of Decatur, the graduating class achieved an average SAT score of 1,169, which really positioned the district out of 182 public school districts, number 2 out of 182 public school districts here in the state of Georgia. So you have a lot of people who have kiddos that will move to Decatur because of the excellent school district here in the city of Decatur. Again, it's a small district, so you have a handful of elementary schools. You do only have one middle school at this time, and also you have one high school at this time. So let's jump here. Let me show you a couple different home options here in Decatur. This first one is a townhome. It's located in the Swanson Hill community. It's listed for $519,900. Has a total of 3 full bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, and a half bathroom. Has a little bit over 1,800 square feet. It was built in 1987. So let's take a look at this. I just want to see also if it has any amenities and HOA, and it does have an HOA, so there are some different HOA costs and dues for you to be aware of here if you did decide to move into this townhome. So nice open floor plan. As you can see here, it's a townhome. Looks like you have just 2 different townhomes next to each other. Got some nice bricks front and side of this townhome. Just clicking through the pictures here so you can see inside. Nice wood floors. Really nice white cabinets, stainless steel appliances, nice backsplash. But one of the things here, you got some really nice natural light coming into this townhome. So a nice, beautiful townhome here in Decatur. So if you're interested in looking at a townhome, you have a nice selection of different townhomes here in Decatur. So let's go back to the map and let's come to the next property here. This is a single family home here in Decatur. It's in the Glenwood Estates community. It's listed for $795,000. Has a total of 3 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms. Has a little bit over 2,100 square feet and was built in 1940. So this is definitely one of the craftsman's bungalow style type of homes you'll see. As you can see here, this one doesn't have the porch like some of the other ones, but you can see nice tree lines, nice front yard from the street. Got some nice landscaping, some privacy here, nice wood floors over the fireplace, nice windows here. So nice open floor plan, nice porch that you can sit on, nice kitchen here, nice back porch with some doors opening up. So another beautiful home here in the Decatur area. So I just want to show you those 2 different properties. One is a townhome and one is a single family home. But as I share with you, you got a nice variety of different home options here in Decatur based on your budget and your lifestyle, that you will definitely have the opportunity to find a home that really meets your family's lifestyle and budget that you're looking for.
Thank you for watching our video about Decatur, Georgia. You can see why so many people want to move here. Whether you're looking to move here in 5 days or 9 months, or you're just exploring the idea, my team and I are here to help you every step of the way. So whenever you're ready, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All our contact information is right here on the screen. If you look down in the description below, there's a link to our Zoom calendar if you'd like to schedule a Zoom call with us. Make sure you check out our playlist. We have other great videos just like this one with great content about living in Decatur or one of the surrounding suburbs. And until next time, as you always say here on our channel, North Georgia Life, we make the world a better place, one person, one family, one investor at a time, through the power of real estate.